You're listening to a CanadianMovieCrew.com production.
My Super Ex-Girlfriend is about a man who dumps a superhero. Or is it?
It's not fair to deny me of the cross I bear, the trick they can make you ought to know you.
Welcome back to the Or Is It Movie Podcast, the show where we try to find the story behind the actual story. I'm Sean Taylor, I'm here with Tex.
Hello, everyone.
And me, Mark.
How you doing?
Good. You guys seen this movie before now?
Just
or?
good, not super. Yes, I'd seen it before. Of course, I'm the comic book guy, so the idea of a superhero with a, kind of thrown into a rom-com
PMS
twist.
complex, yeah.
Well, that's what it turned out to be. I mean, what the initial draw was okay, we're going to see kind of Supergirl and her love life or something like that, right? And, flipping it, normally there's a lot more male superheroes than females, so
yeah.
The idea of, she's the superhero, and then and he's Luke Wilson, and
yeah,
and that, and hilarity ensues, right?
Yeah.
That's
how anti-superhero can you get?
Owen Wilson would be the...
No, I think Owen Wilson is more of a superhero than Luke Wilson.
Yeah,
I can believe Owen Wilson as like a Mystery Men style superhero.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah,
but,
no, you're right. They get much more blander.
Oh my god! All you have to do
that is his superpower.
All you have to do a Luke Wilson impression is talk through your top teeth. Yeah, I really don't think that's a good idea. This movie was released in 2006, rated PG-13.
Same here as Superman Returns, if memory serves.
I think so.
Yeah,
around that time. Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know if they were.
No, it was 2008.
No, 6.
6. Okay.
Yeah. I know it seems like it wasn't that long ago.
This was sort of the in-between period between the old Batman movies and the new Marvel movies.
Yeah, the only big thing was X-Men had come out in 2000,
yeah.
So there was...
But by then they'd already released X-Men 3, so that kind of killed the superhero genre.
Yeah, well, it didn't do it any favors.
Yeah.
But we were still looking forward to, at that point, X-Men Origins Wolverine. We hadn't been disappointed by that yet, so there was still hope. And Superman Returns again.
But there was a big lull in good superhero movies.
Well, actually, yes. X-Men 3, Superman Returns, and this all came out in the same year.
Ooh.
So they were really trying to ride that wave. That X-Men had kind of started redeeming after Batman and Robin. X-Men kind of started redeeming the superhero genre. Yeah. We had The Matrix, which was more or less a superhero movie in and of itself. So it was trying to pick up and ride that wave. So that was the draw. This was kind of a twist on what we'd seen so far.
Yeah. Yeah, and definitely a different kind of twist. As you can probably tell from the title, the superhero is a female.
And it's more about the relationship than the actual heroism.
Yeah, it is. Tex, why don't you go ahead and give us the synopsis for this movie and we'll get right into it.
All right. So our movie opens to a helicopter shot of New York City. Not Mark Ruffalo looks nervous as he's sitting in a car waiting for his robber buddies. And it's a bird. It's a plane. No, it's some kind of superhero that turns out to be G-Girl who drops the car off at the police station. Matt is reading the newspaper on the bus that was just shown on screen. He stumbles his way through an attempt to ask G-Girl's mild-mannered persona Jenny out and gets refused. Someone steals her purse, Matt chases him down and is dumb enough to mock him, and the guy comes back to kick his ass. He hides in a dumpster, and when he comes out, Jenny is standing there looking innocent. At the office, Matt is apparently in lust with his partner, and his perusal of Hannah's ass is interrupted by Jenny's call. On their date, Jenny is just a tad neurotic and makes Matt a little leery. Hannah tells Matt he shouldn't date weirdos, his creepy-ass friend disagrees because he'll get laid, and Matt goes the idiot route by choosing to take his advice. Jenny gives him a kissing tutorial, and back at Matt's place, Eddie Izzard watches them through a robotic pigeon. They end up having sex, and it's completely exaggerated by her breaking his wall and his bed. Matt shares his weird-ass experience with his creepy friend, and when he's leaving the bar, he gets accosted by two thugs and put in a limo with Eddie Izzard, Professor Bedlam, to dish about his new dish. They take him on a tour of the Statue of Liberty, and G-Girl saves his life. It was all a ruse in order for Bedlam to get a look at her apartment and steal her hair. On the date, Jenny is fishing for compliments about her G-Girl persona, gets hit by a car in front of Matt, and is unharmed. At her apartment, she reveals herself as G-Girl, and Matt has to promise not to tell. She tells a backstory about how she and Bedlam used to be close and how she got her powers from a meteor that fell from the sky. She went from geek to chic and he ignored her, but to her mind, she thinks he ignored her, and to her mind he stopped talking to her, when it was the other way around. Back at Bedlam's house, he experiments on her hair and discovers he can take the power from her by using a piece of rock. On a double date with Hannah that turns out to not be a double date, Matt has to convince Jenny to do her duty to save the city, and when she comes back, she sees Matt and Hannah hugging. Her jealousy gets the best of her, and Matt decides he needs to break up with Jenny. Creepy friend gives him advice, and Matt stumbles his way through a breakup conversation that sends Jenny on a tirade that ends with her flying through the ceiling. Matt is completely on edge, and Jenny begins terrorizing him by stealing his car and sending it into space, breaking through his roof, and robbing him of his clothes during the presentation, which gets him fired. Bedlam comes to visit Matt to get him to help him, while Matt decides to just vamoose out of New York, but Hannah calls for help, and he runs to her side to find out that Steve was cheating on Hannah. Duh.
Yeah.
They have a let's not just be friends chat, and the next morning Jenny throws a pissed off Jaws into Hannah's apartment. He heads to Bedlam's house to say he's in on the plan to neutralize Jenny and finds a shrine dedicated to her. Bedlam tells Matt he wants to use him as bait. Matt goes to the gallery to talk to Jenny and sets a date with her for 7. During the date, she reveals that she hasn't lost any of her neurosis, while Hannah shows up to see them together. Creepy friend shows up as well just to make the whole scene completely ridiculous, while Jenny and Hannah engage in a stay away from my man skank smack talk. They manage to get the box open, draining her of her powers. Bedlam gives a bad guy speech, the rock explodes, and now Jenny and Hannah have powers. The two commence fighting and try to destroy as much of New York as they can. Matt manages to talk Jenny down by telling her Bedlam has always been in love with her. Duh. She's apparently in love with him too, and everyone's happy. Hannah and Jenny go into super partnership, leaving the men holding the purses and clothes, and the credits roll.
Yeah, not a lot of comedy in this movie.
No.
Not intentional comedy, anyway.
No.
A lot of attempts at it.
Yeah, I was going to say, not for lack of attempts.
Yeah.
Because seriously, there were some moments that could have been funny if someone knew how to write comedy had written this movie. I'm just saying.
Yeah. Yeah, this was, overall, what'd you think, Mark?
Well, as I said at the top, there was, a certain draw to this kind of take on the whole superhero genre. And throughout, I was kind of super disappointed.
Yeah, it's a great premise.
It is.
It's just poorly. It's one of those things that's great premise, poorly executed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I think it falls flat because it really, I don't know. It's hard to pinpoint why it falls flat. I think
I'll start.
Well, Uma.
Yeah, I was going to say I can give you some ideas.
Yeah,
how about the complete lack of chemistry between Luke Wilson and anyone?
Okay, thank you.
How about the complete lack of, it seems, acting talent of Luke Wilson and Uma Thurman?
Yeah, Uma Thurman. Uma's all over this. Movie. It's like listening to David Letterman's Uma Oprah gag for an hour and a half. You know what I mean? Like, it's... and how are the special effects worse in this movie than they were in Superman in 1978?
Yeah.
Like, in Superman, I believed he could fly.
Yeah.
And I believed I was watching computer graphics in this movie.
You know, actually, it's probably because all of the good special effects houses were busy working on Superman Returns. So these were the other guys. These were the
This was Jerry.
Yeah. Jerry, Frank, and their pizza delivery guy, right? That's yeah.
No, Jerry was on vacation. This was his cousin Earl.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was just again, the jokes land flat. You don't like anybody.
Nobody.
Yeah.
Well, except for Eddie Izzard, because he just makes me smile whenever he's on screen, period.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he was actually a sympathetic character. I mean,
he totally was.
They tell the backstory, and like you said, she thinks he grew distant, but you see it, and she just became popular, became a slut.
Yeah, okay, so I have that in my notes, actually. She got super boobs and orthodontics from the meteor.
Yeah.
Apparently.
Okay, I can understand the orthodontics, kind of.
Yeah, and the better eye vision.
Yeah, but the breast implants?
Yeah.
What?
Yes.
And if that's the case, then why, when her powers were drained, did she not go down a size?
There you go.
Actually, I think the young girl they got to play young Uma had bigger boobs than Uma, so it turns out that power's been waning over the years because she's not exactly the chestiest of women. You know what I mean?
She hasn't been doing her breasticize.
Yeah,
exactly.
She's been using just all her back to pick up whatever car or something like that. You know what I mean? Like she hasn't been.
She's been bending from the knees.
From the knees, yeah, exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
Here's the one thing that constantly bothered me throughout this movie. G-Girl lives in a studio apartment in New York City. And, like, not even on the penthouse. Is that really the best place to live if you're going to be fighting crime at a moment's notice?
Yeah, really.
Like, did she constantly have to keep her window open?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm just like, nobody noticed that this magical human being is flying in and out of their building.
Yeah.
Like, this is New York City. Like, this isn't like Topeka, Kansas, where you can kind of get around shit. This is New York fucking City. The city that never sleeps.
Yeah, but at the same time, this is also New York City where weird shit is happening all the time. And
True.
People are just like, whatevs.
But she lives in like an upscale kind of... She lives in like Manhattan.
Oh, yeah.
What?
Yeah, she's the curator of a gallery.
Yeah.
My ass, she would still have that job. Like the fourth time that she had to say, I need to go to the bathroom for half an hour.
Yeah.
My ass, she'd keep that job.
And apparently whenever she goes to change, she has to immediately come out and pose in the living room.
Well, sure. Doesn't everyone?
I don't think Superman does that. I don't think Superman rushes and changes in the phone booth, poses, just to check his shit, and then flies out. I don't think that happens.
Oh, yeah.
Like Batman's checking himself in the mirror in the Batmobile, making sure his cowl's on straight or something. You know what I mean?
Well, you know
Damn,
what?
you look good.
Based on the fact that his eyes were always blacked out,
Yes.
you know he had some makeup on him.
He
at
did.
all times.
I always thought it was like a rubber stamp, just boom, boom. You know? And he did it so often he got really good at it.
Yeah, no.
Well, see, Batman was never the quick change guy, right? He was like, all right, Alfred, I'm going out tonight. But then it's like click, click, and zip, and put the boot on and whatever.
Yeah, it wasn't like,
nipples in
Batman
place.
save me!
Yeah, it wasn't the phone booth stuff like Superman, right? So, you know, he didn't have the super speed.
Yeah.
So with super speed, you got time to pose. Now, I got to stop here, not stop here, but speaking of which, I made a list.
Okay.
There's G-Girl, or as I call her, US girl, upskirt girl.
Okay.
Right? Because she's disobeying some super rules. Here.
Okay.
Okay. And one of them involves clothing. Regular clothes don't work with certain superpowers. For example, those stilettos she's wearing would probably melt when she runs at super speed.
Very true.
You have to have specially made footwear for that.
Yeah.
Everybody knows this. All right.
Everybody knows.
Of course. Drinking.
Common knowledge.
Drinking on the first date. Now, you can tell that her suite of superpowers did not include a super liver. She was getting a little tipsy.
Yeah.
She has an alter ego to protect. Why are you drinking on the first date? Like,
Why are you drinking at all?
Exactly. Yeah.
Why is the drink affecting you at all?
Yeah, she has an... Now, the one thing, the wig, okay, that works. So, to help protect the alter ego, I'll give her that. But then she starts getting pissed and, you know, on a date.
Mm-hmm.
That's not going to help. There was a scene with the vacuum breath where they're trying to hail a cab and she, like...
Oh, yeah.
Well, first of all, super sucking. Okay, yeah, let's give the woman that power.
Yeah, really.
Yeah. You know,
I know.
But how do you focus that? You can't. You can't just, like, she's like just sucking the cab, not everything else around it. As if she's creating a vacuum.
Yeah.
It just...
But let's stop right there, because if I was the cab driver, I would be really mystified as to what the fuck just happened.
Yeah.
Yeah, they don't play that up enough.
I wouldn't, like, the only thing that he does is get out of the cab and, like, look at his car.
Yeah.
And then I think it's Matt that's like, oh, thanks for stopping, whatever. But then the guy's like, meh, give him a cab.
Yeah. Like, a fare is a fare, granted. But
Yeah, but at the same time, like, I'd be concerned.
like, his tires were squealing. He was pedal to the metal and
Yeah.
going backwards.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's like,
Yeah, it's not like he had it in neutral and was just revving the engine. I mean,
this really shows how stupid Matt is, because he obviously can't see the tires squealing
Or hear them.
or hear them, even though it's right in front of him and he's staring right at the cab.
Yeah.
Yeah, and also there would be a giant gust of wind coming just off to his right where his girlfriend just happens to be standing.
Yeah.
Idiot.
I thought she was going to get like a super whistle.
Yeah,
Which
Yeah.
doesn't make any more sense, but still.
No, an
At least it
extra
would've
loud
been better,
one, and
though.
and that gets
Yeah.
Tabby's attention. Absolutely.
But the thing is, too, is that it's fucking New York. You
Yeah.
missed one cab. I'm sure there'll be another one coming
wait 3
along.
seconds.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Like, Jesus.
Number 4. Being easily tracked by the villain. So how do you get so sloppy you can't go out on a date and not be tracked?
Well, that one is explained. Because he already knows who she is, right?
Yeah. But still, I mean, she's careless. She doesn't, yeah.
Yeah, she does not do diligence. Thank
Exactly.
you.
Number 5. Forgetting you're wearing your super suit. Who has super senses and doesn't realize they're wearing 2 layers of clothing? I'm just saying. Superman always knew he had the suit on underneath. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Batman, you never see him run into the office with a suit and the cowl still on. You know what I mean?
Or a suit and a cape.
Yes. Yeah. All right, time to start the meeting. Wayne Enterprises meeting, come to order. You know, he never does that.
Third quarter looked pretty good. So
Yeah. The stock is up. Everything's fine.
Mr. Wayne, no hats?
Yeah. Is it Casual Friday? Is that why you're wearing a cowl and Batman's makeup? Like,
They still wouldn't clue in either.
Number 6, using your powers for personal means. Now, I know this is the crux of the entire movie,
Yes.
but nothing gives away your secret identity like abusing your powers for your own personal, gain.
Yeah.
So, that she becomes a supervillain in this.
Yeah.
She goes from hero to villain.
Yeah.
And that's the thing, and I think this is kind of a scathing indictment of women. I'm sorry, but it
this
really
isn't very nice to women.
No.
You get the heartbroken guy hero. He just goes, drinks in a bar and broods for a while, and then talks to somebody, feels better, and goes and punches a guy, and problem solved.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's how guys are portrayed. This one, I'm sorry, Tex, you're not well represented in here.
No, dude, I completely know this.
Her superpowers.
Trust
apparently,
me, like, you got Hannah, who's the friend.
Yeah.
Like, let's not even talk about Jenny for the moment. Talk about Hannah, who's supposedly this, like, really good friend who doesn't look at Matt this way, whatever, blah, 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 but is encouraging every single fucking advance
Okay.
that he makes
Thank
on
you.
her.
Right near the beginning.
Every single fucking advance. He's checking out her ass, and friggin' Wanda Sykes sees him, and she's like, excuse me, blah, 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 blah.
Actually, that was really good. I think
No,
Wanda Sykes.
that was actually pretty terrible.
Once you got into the Blaze, it sounded good.
Yeah.
Good accent.
Yeah, but, like, he does this, and she's like, oh, you can file a report, and blah, 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 and whatever, and she's like, he was looking at your ass, and she's like, he was? Like, fuck off!
Now, I wanted to ask you this, because this was in my notes too. She was out and out presenting in that scene, right? She's up on the ladder. She's not up. She's up on the ladder. Ass is out. She's presenting like an animal, like, come fuck me kind of. That's what it seemed like. They were exaggerating her. Like she was posing.
I'm just gonna defer to the male point of view on this, being that it's not the chick I look at.
Fair enough.
So
yeah, but you only had Luke Wilson in that scene, so I figured maybe you would be.
Luke Wilson's cute.
Oh, okay, all right, fair enough.
He's charming. He's a fucking idiot in this, but most of the time he's charming.
Okay,
but yeah, I don't know. Was she?
I think it was exaggerated for the movie.
It looked like she was out and out
the ladder, like she was putting up a book on a bookshelf. That ladder could have been moved over for a little bit easier of a reach
for her to stand up a little straighter.
Like it was a little bit further out, and she was kind of like bending over. Her back was kind of arced backwards.
Yeah,
just showing off the booty.
Yeah, don't get me wrong. I'm not.
At the same time, he didn't have to stand right fucking there.
He was being kind of asked about it. Like, okay, you check it out, but you don't.
That would get any of us fired.
Yeah.
And I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm not complaining about the scene. I was just wondering if it was like a. I guess the reason I was trying to defer to you, Tex, is that with that. I guess trying to get the female perspective. Is that a girl move to kind of just like show a little bit extra, try and kind of peacock it up a little bit, To your point, though, she's encouraging, right? So it's almost like is she kind of sticking her ass out on purpose, hoping that he'll check it out? I don't know.
I don't know. It's not the ass that I try to bring attention to. So
well, it looked that way to me. I was like, yep, I'd be fired too. I mean, she's a hot woman. What can I say? I think Anna Faris is pretty. She's great shape and everything like that.
Oh, she's absolutely adorable.
Yeah, absolutely. So I liked her, actually. Her and Eddie Izzard were my two favorites.
I love Eddie Izzard. He can do no wrong as far as I'm concerned. And although the suppression of the accent was difficult, and you could tell.
Oh, yeah.
I had that in my notes, too. Why bother? Why not just be the British villain?
Yeah.
Well, because he's not from England. He's from fucking Kansas or Ohio or wherever the hell they're from.
Yeah, but he wasn't doing that good a job.
Well,
no. I mean,
no,
he could
it's
have
true.
been the British exchange student.
Some people just can't suppress their accent, right? Gerard Butler, perfect example. He cannot suppress his accent. Love him to death. Like, bless his heart, but he can't suppress his friggin' accent.
None of us here were in ancient Rome. We don't know.
Yeah, but okay. Sam Worthington?
Oh, yeah.
Friggin' idiot cannot suppress his Aussie accent.
Yeah, Larry the Cable Guy can't suppress his accent.
I don't think he's ever tried.
I know. What was I going to say? Well, I mean, a dropped line. I was on exchange from England. My parents had just moved from England. Yeah. And you're done, right?
Yeah, it's easy.
I suppose.
But anyway, he's still great in this. So back to
honestly, the sight of him gave me hope.
Yeah.
I
forgot.
I forgot he was in it.
Eddie Izzard. Yeah, well, I'd never seen it before.
Yeah, no, I know. I totally forgot he was in it.
And you guys had already warned me that this movie was absolutely terrible.
Yeah.
So I went into it expecting it to be terrible. When I saw Eddie Izzard, I'm like, oh, how terrible can it be?
I know. I kind of got my hopes up too. I was like, oh, maybe it's better than I remember it.
I know. I
it's really not.
Yeah. Because you know what, the bad performances unfortunately outweigh him.
Yeah, they really do.
So he's trying to hold this movie up on his own, but he's not in it enough to do that.
He totally was.
If he was the skeezy best friend, I bet you it would have been absolutely hilarious. Not that I'm a huge fan of that character. Like Rainn Wilson did a good job of it.
I hate Rainn Wilson. Rainn Wilson is not funny, especially not as a sexual Lothario like he was portraying in this movie. Especially when you look like the lead singer from Bare Naked Ladies. I'm sorry.
Was he the guy from The Office?
Yes.
Okay.
And that's
I've seen like 2 episodes from The Office. I can't fucking stand that guy.
Yeah.
Well, on the character that he played on Office, like the 2 episodes that I saw, I hated him. I was like, fucking get your head caught in a copier, fuckhead. Like, couldn't stand him. And in this movie, I hated him from the very first moment. I was like, okay, you've got a decent enough guy. You've got Matt, who's a decent enough guy.
Yeah.
And I hate this dichotomy that goes on in movies sometimes is the decent enough guy with the sleazy ass best friend.
Yeah, they'd never be friends in real life.
I fucking hate that.
Yeah, they would, where the water seeks its own level, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that Rainn Wilson character would be out with the other Lothario jackasses, and they'd be out clubbing or whatever.
Anna Faris' boyfriend.
The underwear model?
He's not good enough. He's not good looking enough to be out with Anna Faris.
Okay, but you know what I mean? Like,
no, he's an actual Lothario.
She's dating an underwear model, and shock and surprise, he's cheating.
Yeah.
Like, I think we meet him once, and he looks like an asshole.
Did you recognize him?
No.
Mark Consuelos? Let's just say his wife has pretty much, I think, put an end to his acting career. You may know him better as Mr. Kelly Ripa.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh, really?
That's the thing. He was.
I know he was on like All My Children.
Yeah, he had an acting career, and that's where they met, right? She was on that, so he had this acting career. This is one of the last things we see him in, other than his little cameos here and there. He meets Kelly Ripa. They get married. He disappears. I was like, oh my god, that guy used to act. He used to be an actor. You know, he wasn't.
I thought, like, when I first saw him, I'm like, okay, he was like a Britney Spears backup dancer or something.
Yeah, no, but he's a soap opera actor, right? So that's you can know he wasn't exactly hired for his talent, but
no.
But as the underwear model, okay, you get it, and that's fine. Like for that character, he's like the side character of the side character. So whatever,
oh, yeah.
right? Yeah, and but you could believe that Hannah would be. Yeah. Of course she'd be dating. She looks like that. He looks like that. Yeah, fine.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I can believe that.
Yeah. And yeah, you're right. Surprise! He's
surprise! He's cheating. He's staying extra long in France for a shoot.
Yeah.
I wonder,
yeah.
There's a shoot going on, but it's not on set.
Well, every time I've dated a model, it's always... Okay, I'm not going to lie. I don't know how long I could have...
It's always been great. So,
yeah.
I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, they're perfect. They're princesses. Sorry.
You're really misunderstood. By the way, what kind of parking garage is that?
I have no idea.
How do you... you must have to leave on schedule. Come in and leave on schedule. Because some of the cars are parked up on a second tier. His car was parked up on a rack.
Yeah.
And then there was cars lining the middle. There's the only two cars that could get out were the two closest to the doors. And then after that, the two closest to them. And then after that, maybe from the side and the two in the middle.
They use this model actually in Japan. There's
Oh, it's much more sophisticated in Japan. In Japan,
it's
it's
like
more like
elevators
in Japan, it's more like a fucking vending machine.
Yes!
You're I'm on G11. There's my car coming down the ramp. There it is.
And then it drops and it breaks, or you have to reach out to grab.
You have to reach around and
you gotta
shake
shake it and kick it a few times, and you don't have enough the right change. You gotta go back change.
Your yen goes in, comes back out, goes in, comes back out.
Yeah, you take it out, rub it off, put it back in.
You're folding it.
Push out the coin dispenser thing a couple times, oh, come on!
You're checking for spare change, turnstile.
You have to turn to your boss behind you. Look, do you have another yen I could use? This one's all folded and crap.
Got a yen to lend? Is that it?
Yeah.
So, I want to go back to the skeezy friend again. Like you said, these guys wouldn't be buddies.
No, they wouldn't.
Don't get me wrong. I've been billed, generally speaking, as the nice guy. I know guys like this.
Yeah.
I don't hang out with them all the time.
No.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, you may know them, but you don't.
Or you see them. Yeah, you work with them. Maybe like that. If he was a work guy, okay, then you have that forced relationship, so to speak, where he's just the other guy at work that he talks to. It should have been that. It really should have been Rain doing the Office. Bit,
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's the funny thing. This didn't even get him discovered, really. It may have got him partially into The Office, but it wasn't until that.
Just paid his rent.
Yeah. And yet Anna Faris still went on to do, the scary movies and stuff.
She'd already done scary movies.
Yeah, exactly. So, but he has this rule, right? His little rules for dating. If she's distant, then she wants to sleep with you. And I'm thinking, really? If that's the case, I should be getting laid all the time. Because there are a lot of women who are very distant.
Yeah.
What the hell do you mean?
Yeah.
I've heard that one before, and it never made sense to me.
Yeah, it's not true.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. I mean, that means that every time I walk through the mall, I should just be with my pants down. Apparently.
Yeah.
She's distant. She's distant. Come and not get it, girls. Stay over there and come get me. You know what I mean? What does that mean? I don't...
Yeah.
Not.
So what am I supposed to do then? Go say hi and then run away?
I think that's actually the artistic choice where the idiot is giving that advice. You know what I mean?
The problem is that's not the first idiot I've heard it from.
No, I know, but it's kind of like in
How did this get to be a thing? It's
kind of like in Chasing Amy, how Banky is always the one that gives all the anti-gay stuff. And Kevin Smith says in one of his specials, he says, yeah, but we have the idiot character say that. That's my message. He's an idiot. He's wrong.
Yeah. So everything he says is, And I know we're supposed to be getting that, but
he's just bad. The pickup lines would have been better if he says, "Oh, if I was going to rewrite the alphabet, I put you and I together."
Are your feet tired? Because mine are stinky. What? No,
wait a minute. Yeah.
Let's
move on before we rip Greg Hahn off more.
Yeah, I know. Props to him. The super sex scene.
Oh God.
Oh. This was just uncomfortable. She's running on top of him, and the bed is slamming into the wall.
Yeah, I'm thinking that's not the right thing for that thing to happen.
No, and it's not like his bed is on wheels or anything.
Yeah, but she's super, right? So she can...
No, and that's the gag, but
in that, shouldn't she be going up and down? Shouldn't the bed break in half? That's...
okay, you can do a little bit of forward and back. You do that too much, you're going to slip out.
or hurt somebody. Don't ask me how I know that.
No, trust me, I know.
Although I guess I don't have to say it now.
No, you slip.
That should
or you bend.
And with superpowers, bend, snap off. Like
yeah.
it shouldn't be my back is sore. It's my junk is gone.
Yeah.
My super ex-girlfriend still has it.
I'm pretty sure at the moment of climax, the muscles contract.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So
now your penis is 2D. Like
it must have burst the bubbles of every geek though who wondered what it would be like to have sex with Wonder Woman. There you go, fellas.
Is she a lesbian?
No.
Oh.
Yeah, okay, I see it. I'm like, how did you... Oh, wait.
She's from the Isle of Lesbos, isn't she?
Oh.
Didn't we already cover this in one of the
Maybe I've done studies,
a long
yeah.
time ago?
So it does that, right? But then it also kind of... it lends a little credence. Like, there's all the jokes about what Superman would do to Lois Lane if he actually let loose on her, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All those jokes about that. And it's like, yeah, they're kind of giving you a window into, like, if they don't control themselves, it could be bad. It could end up like...
Well, she doesn't. That's the thing.
Yeah,
She's a completely selfish lover. Nothing about her is attractive at all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like she talks about... Like, she was talking about herself constantly at dinner.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, actually, at the end of the movie, I don't even know what Luke Wilson does for a living, other than stare at Anna Faris's ass.
He's in some type of...
He's an architect.
Oh, yeah, right.
right, of course, yeah, for the
Oh,
presentation.
that was a thing in this movie? I forgot.
Oh.
Yeah.
Men are always architects in movies. Take a look at how many architects are in movies. Go back and look.
Yeah.
You'll see there's a lot more architects than just about any other
Or
job.
lawyers.
Yeah, well, yeah, but architects has the number one.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
actually, yeah. And see, that's why George Costanza wants to be one, you know?
Yeah.
Did you recognize that big goon that was with Eddie Izzard at all?
No.
I didn't get a name on him. All I'm wondering is, like, why isn't that guy a wrestler?
One who kept getting injured?
He's huge, though. Like, he's he should have had some superpowers. He might have. I mean, like that could have been.
He needed them. He kept getting injured.
Yeah, that could have been a big fight. You know what I mean? Like that should have been the hulking badass that you know she has to punch or something like that.
Here's my tip to Luke Wilson: after you make love to a girl, it's smart to say "I love you," but it's usually smart to say that to the girl to whom which you just made love. You don't make love to a Supergirl and then go to Anna Faris and say, I love you. Bad idea.
Yeah, it really, you know...
Bad idea.
Did you find it kind of made you lose sympathy for this guy, right? Like...
Yeah.
Yeah, he was just like, well, no, just break up with her and... Yeah.
Well, he did.
Yeah, but,
like, he didn't proceed on Anna Faris until he broke it off with G-Girl, but he didn't wait either.
Yeah.
Well, he is an idiot in this movie, though.
You know.
Like,
oh yeah.
There's the super sucking scene with the taxi. No clue. He watches
her get hit by a car.
No clue.
Yeah.
Yeah, and there's one.
You know what? Honestly, like I have to be a little bit of a nerd in this particular point. When she gets hit by the car, she shouldn't have moved. It should have just crumpled around her. Isn't that usually the way that it works? Her
superpower suite would allow for that. She's super tough and strong and stuff like that. Yeah. It should have been like an Incredible Hulk thing where things slam into her and
Yeah, and
should have crushed her. You're right. Absolutely
it
right.
just completely crushes around her, and then she, gets out and be like, "Oh, like
So
freaking ridiculous."
For that to happen, she would have had to have been hit by the car, realize she was getting hit by the car, and then jump and fake, and throw herself. In which case, chances are it would have been a lot farther.
Yeah,
you know, and a lot more controlled.
Yeah.
It just.
But considering she's got like super speed in the first place, she fucking had time to move.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
Because she flies across the street to save the dumbass kid there's always a dumbass kid fucking following a ball into the street. I swear
and in
to
front
Christ.
of a flash, no less. Like, it's always,
That always happens.
Mm-hmm.
But since she has that super speed to get the kid out of the way and have time to have a little chat with her, and then get back across the street, she could have fucking moved. As soon as she saw that van, whatever it was, just been like, oh, sidestep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's been tons of movies since, the late 80s, early 90s and stuff like that. Once the special effects got there, they delve into this. The whole idea of, Spider-Man did it really nicely with the fight with Flash, where you get to see Tobey Maguire's face as, he just kind of dodges. He watches Flash's arm go by, like what it's like to be super fast.
Yeah,
and the rest of the world is slow for you.
Yeah.
We should have had that scene. They should have flipped it and given us where she steps out of the way, or she's like, and then, whoa, and throws herself in as if she got hit by the car when she really didn't.
Yeah.
We
would
should have gotten
been so
that.
much more believable if she'd, spun away from it really quickly or something. Just, try to do it in human time. Be like, oh my goodness! Like, oh my, almost got hit, but didn't. And whatever.
Yeah.
I'm actually kind of surprised these big rubber balls are being even sold to kids.
Yeah.
Because there must be some kind of epidemic in the States where a kid walking down the street with a ball will be in control of the ball the entire time until a bus is 50 feet away.
Yeah.
At that point, or a car.
Just has to be some type of vehicle.
And it's like it's a rule.
Yeah.
It's like it has to happen.
Mm-hmm.
It just go and you immediately go for it. I was scared and terrified as a kid to carry a giant ball down the street. I really was. I absolutely hated it. If we went to play soccer or basketball over at the park, I put it in a backpack. I knew it wasn't going anywhere at that point.
I handed it to a friend.
Just in case he tried to escape.
The guy I don't like. Here, you carry the ball.
Better you than me.
Yep. No, I think the street's clear. It's fine.
Luke Wilson, when they go to have sex there, he goes, wow, that's what I call structural integrity. That's your bedroom talk? Like, Hubba Hubba would have been better.
Yeah.
It still would have been lame, but it would have been better.
But he's an architect.
I get that. Ugh. I couldn't cheer for this guy.
No.
So you didn't like how that joke was built?
Nor that one.
Thank you. I will say this. I get the super fetish where he's like, put on the costume. I get that.
I'm just
saying I get it.
I'm sure pretty much every guy gets that one.
I saw a stripper put on a Supergirl costume once. I get it. Say I get it.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure every single straight guy gets it.
I would not want to be having sex 30,000 feet in the air.
Well, clearly neither did he.
Yeah. That's
like I was.
I don't know why she did though. That was good.
Yeah, I was wondering how she had it, because if he was as nervous as I would be,
yeah,
there wouldn't be anything.
No, there wouldn't be anything there. I'd have an innie at that point.
Well, don't forget she could constrict the flow of blood, thereby trapping
Super
it.
shock.
Yeah.
I'd be squealing my tires; it'd still be coming out.
I want to. This movie, I am going to say to its credit, I will utter those words. There's a few issues that are brought up. I don't know if they're really explored properly, but it made me think of a few things.
Okay.
First of all, she is super emotional, right?
Yeah.
But
oh shit.
Yeah, but I'm thinking like, would being Superman or Superwoman, would that isolate you enough to drive you crazy? Like that's, your psyche doesn't get super where you can handle everything. You're just reacting like a normal person, right? She didn't get a superpower to be super mentally healthy. Instead, what she got given were these powers that now isolate her from the rest of humanity. She's different than they are. Would that unsettle you enough to make you like this? Is that what they're trying to say? Is that why, you know what I mean? Like, cause she's insecure. She has so many gifts, but yet she's so insecure and jealous, and she's petty. Playing petty, yeah, and self-centered.
Kind of a bitch.
Kind of a bitch, right. You would think someone who was so gifted, like normally people in our society, gifted people don't get that insecure, or at least they don't show it. They have at least the mental wherewithal to find an outlet for it, right? You like the character, the underwear model character. He's gifted. He's good looking, good in shape, whatever. Very secure, right? For the few seconds we see him, right? That you would think that someone with her gifts. She got super orthodontic, super boobs. She's got, so even outwardly changes to go along, physical noticeable changes to go along with the things that she can do. Mm. Why is she so mentally unhinged? And I started thinking on this second rewatch. I didn't get this the first time around, but I started thinking as I was drinking. Oh yeah.
And there it is.
Yeah. But
that's where the deep thought came from.
That's where it's the bottom of the bottle, but still, I'm not wrong here, even because I haven't been drinking today, and I'm still. Is that what they're trying to? Did they set that up? Did they try and bring that out, but just not address it properly?
I don't think they do. Actually,
I think they set up the opposite because it's made very clear that in high school she goes on a lot of dates.
But how does she get to this point?
Well, but then she has superpowers back in high school, and she's obviously going on a lot of dates, but she's single now. So obviously, we can deduce that those relationships didn't work out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but
so
this
maybe
is
the problem is her.
Well, that's my point, though.
Maybe she's just a natural bitch.
Yeah.
Well, I'm thinking the superhero lifestyle has done something to kind of.
I think you're giving this movie too much credit than it deserves.
I think maybe I am.
I think she's a natural bitch, and the fact that she has superhero powers makes her feel more
she was basically like.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
She was like a normal person with latent bitch tendencies.
Ah.
And the second that she got, improved, she was like, yeah, I can have any guy I want. I can do anything I want.
Okay, so she was insecure as a young woman.
Yeah.
And then when she got the superpowers, that insecurity didn't go away. She just acted out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh. Okay. See, but you see how it didn't play. How that didn't play either.
Her character does a complete 180 anyway, because in the beginning she doesn't want to go on a date. She doesn't want a relationship because she's a superhero, because she has to keep her secret identity.
Yeah,
But then after the first date, she's immediately falling in love with this guy and fucking him.
Yep.
Yeah.
So yeah, she's crazy.
And within 2-3 dates, she's revealing her secret identity to him.
Yeah.
Which in the superhero world, that is as important as sleeping with someone. That's the big thing, right? Mm-hmm. That's you're inviting someone into the most intimate
after 2 or 3 dates
parts of you, right? It's telling your big secret, right?
After 2 or 3 dates, I don't even tell the girl I'm dating who I bank with.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
They don't get my ATM code on the third date. No, that's private. That's
There's
personal.
still some guards up after 2 or 3 dates.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? So, yeah.
You're still in the interview process at 2 or 3 days.
Yeah.
Yeah. You shouldn't be revealing your super secrets.
No, but then she goes out of her way to make his life a living hell.
Well, she becomes a super stalker after are you talking about pre or post breakup?
Post breakup.
Yeah.
Like she flies around and makes him naked in the middle of a meeting. She throws a shark into his apartment.
Can we actually focus on the board meeting for a second?
Mm-hmm.
So when she goes into the board meeting and starts spinning around him, everyone is looking around going, what in the fuck is going on?
Yeah.
But the second the spinning stops and he's standing in front of them naked, they don't all go, what just happened to you?
Yeah, something happened here.
Yeah.
Because you were fully clothed 3 seconds ago, then there was a whole bunch of spinning, and now you're naked in front of us.
Yeah.
Nobody thought to go, I think these two things are connected.
Not to mention there's a known superhero who has
city.
This ability. Everyone knows who she is. They're like, that was G-Girl. It had to have been. She's the only person on the planet that can do that.
Yeah.
It's not like G-Girl is like the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles at the beginning of the first movie where no one knows about them.
Yeah. She's more like them at the end of the second movie where everybody knows about
where
them.
Everyone knows about them. It's... If I saw a wind tornado in a boardroom and somebody ended up naked, I'd probably go, okay, what was that?
Yeah.
What could have caused that? Well, the only thing logical in this particular city would be G-Girl.
Yeah. And
then I would put
considering
together,
it's been
did you date G-Girl?
And it's been 3 freaking seconds. His clothes are gone.
Yeah.
He didn't just remove them. They're fucking gone.
Yeah, they're nowhere to be found.
Yeah.
Nobody finds a problem with this?
Nope. I know, and they just blame him and fire him.
Yeah,
Like,
Boss Girl's immediate reaction is, you are one sick motherfucker, or whatever the hell.
Yeah, I'd be like, dude, how'd you do that?
Yeah, I'd be like, what just happened here? Because clearly something not natural just happened.
You're right. It's not a very clever move. She totally, like I said, that's one of my points, right? That's one of the super abuses. Yeah. She totally gives herself away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
By doing all this stuff.
Over and over again.
It would have been more clever if he was on his way into the meeting. So in the hallway, she intercepts him. Well, no, just in the hallway, intercepts him, strips him, pushes him in the door. So he stumbled, no one else sees her do it, whoosh, and then he's like, whoa!
Yeah.
Now, you're one sick motherfucker, you know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. That would make sense.
That would have been clever.
She completely lost me in the double date. She was like bad enough, and I was like, okay, there's something wrong with you,
you're
sweetheart.
But
in the double date, when he's trying to convince her to do her job, I'm like, useless fucking whore.
Yeah, it wasn't like a bank robbery. It was a giant nuclear missile headed
for New York City. Yeah.
Yeah.
And she goes on this rant that G-Girl can't have a night off and blah, 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 blah. I'm like, bitch, get your fucking ass up out of that seat. Go fix the fucking missile and get back in the seat. You know how long that's going to take you? Maybe 5 minutes.
Less time than it took her to bitch about it.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, she could have been gone and back. Excuse me, go to the powder room, go kick, and then back and say...
Yeah, because that's all she did in the first place.
She kicked the missile.
Flew up to it, kicked it back in the restaurant. Or, back outside the restaurant to see the hug. Oh my god, they didn't die, so they're excited, and they're hugging. God damn them!
But it was in that scene where I got thinking about, okay, apparently living the double life, the superhero life, is driving her nuts, and she's ranting about it. Can't G-Girl have a night off? Yada, yada, yada. It's almost like it's affecting her.
And maybe that would have worked if you hadn't already set her up as Uber bitch.
That's the thing, and maybe part of the writer was trying to go that way. It just never got there, but I think that they were... they had a foot in that door, but never went through. You know?
I don't think this movie's writer ever went that deep.
Maybe I should have wrote it.
It might probably would have been a better movie. I think they just went, what would a superhero on PMS be like?
Yeah, seriously.
And again, it's not...
literally, this movie was probably
PMS.
written by someone who just got dumped.
Yes.
By an underwear model. Like a female underwear.
Yeah, fair enough. Did you get the sense that
male, so
because of her becoming the super stalker, did you get the sense that he was like Wilson was trapped?
Yeah,
definitely. Like I got that he was just like,
what can he do?
Yeah, he's got no reprisal here.
He said, there's one point where he said that he's going to try to get out of New York and lay low for a while, but that's no guarantee because she's got fucking super hearing.
Yeah.
She can hear him if he calls for a cab,
and then
doesn't matter where he goes, she can track him down.
Before that.
Oh yeah, me too.
I would have been like,
but still.
We're breaking up, and I'm going to be home for the next little while, and I'd go home, pack, and leave.
Oh, absolutely. But I'm just saying, she could pretty much find him anywhere in the goddamn world.
Yeah.
So, yeah. What course of action does he have?
Yeah.
None. He's terrified for his life. Understandably.
And yet somehow wants to start a relationship with Hannah.
Yeah, because that's smart.
That's a good idea. Let's put her in danger too now.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And he does. How long can a shark last out of water? Do we know that? Do we have any numbers on this? Just checking. All right.
I don't have a clue, but why is it so goddamn angry?
Well, he can't breathe at this point. He's kind of pissed.
I don't think any shark has been on the 22nd floor before.
Well, granted, but okay, I know it's a movie and whatever, but still, would it snap like that and go for the nearest thing? Be like, I'm gonna attack you.
But I don't know.
I think it would panic, yeah.
That may look like an attack, but...
Maybe.
Like, why a shark? And I don't think a shark is going to bust a hole through the wall.
And that was, depending on the wall... Yeah, if it's a brick wall,
brick
it's going to
wall,
splat, I think, more than...
Yeah. You're just going to get fish guts down the side of your apartment building.
Oh, yeah. There needed to be an extra shot where she punches the hole in the wall, throws the shark in.
Yeah.
Or throws it through the window that she's floating in front of.
Is that supposed to be
And nobody sees G-Girl throwing a shark into a building?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, this wouldn't make the news. Like, this is 2006. We have cell phones.
And
we were 1 year away from Facebook.
And how does he get the shark out of his apartment?
Doesn't it somehow land in the street? Doesn't it, like, leap at him or something, and he ducks, and it goes through a window and lands in the street?
Yeah. The shark jumps back through the window.
So now you have a shark in the middle of the street. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Or shark guts, I guess, in the middle of the street.
Yeah, shark guts.
And
shark pate.
She boiled his fish with her heat vision.
Yeah, how bitch is that? Like, how petty is that? I'm going to kill your pet.
Yeah.
I was like, you know what? If she's this pissed off, I probably should have just murdered him. Not should have, but I figured she might have.
She carves the word dick into...
She was planning on murdering him.
I guess it was just slow and painful.
She wanted to torture him before he died.
Yeah.
Because she says at one point, I should have just killed you.
Wow, I know. Our hero, ladies and gentlemen.
You fucking psycho. Yeah. There's so much wrong with this fucking movie, man.
You know what, though? I will give the movie credit for this. I think as soon as you get into a relationship with a girl, sit her down and make her watch the movie and say, what did you think? And if she says, oh my God, G-Girl was totally in the right, you get her the fuck out.
Yeah. Or you just see if she laughs at any point in the movie, and then you're like, okay, psycho alert. Check you later.
Done.
I'm moving.
Bing. Next.
You know, I do. I'm on Plenty of Fish, and I do actively look for this. If that's in their list of favorite movies, it's Move Along.
Yeah.
I totally feel like the shark. I'm just like a fish out of water. So in that scene when the shark gets thrown through the wall, that's like me going through life's wall, and I just feel like
okay, stop, because that's where I would have. As soon as I read, I feel like a shark. Done. Done. You start equating your life to that.
Oh my God!
Of a sea creature.
Oh, Jesus Christ! That's awesome.
He did do that voice rather well,
though. Oh yeah, he did.
Makes me wonder, Mark.
I work with all women. Are you kidding me?
I know.
Oh, that's great.
You work in a hen house.
I was going to say I'm one more week away from that imitation being shark, nice wall.
Yeah. I get it.
Why would you keep a meteor beside the ham? If I could change
in the 70s fridge.
Why do you have a ham?
Well, no, the ham in the fridge makes sense. The meteor in the fridge doesn't make sense.
Okay.
Meteors, you have to, refrigerate after crashing? Is that a little label on the meteor?
That's the thing. If they put the meteor in there after the ham, I think the ham would have been squished, right?
Or at least irradiated. Now you have nuclear ham.
So that leads to tell me that they put the ham in after the meteorite. He's had the meteorite since he was a kid.
And he's kept it in the fridge?
No, hasn't he just discovered this meteorite?
Yeah, he didn't have this the whole time. That's why the plot goes to him stealing the hair.
Right.
Yeah.
Right, so he could test it.
Yeah.
And how he knew there would be a visual medium for the power drain, I'll never know.
Yeah.
It was good. It was going to sparkle. That's great.
Good. I can tell when she's not powered anymore.
Yeah.
It was so bad for him in this movie.
Now, this meteor has some interesting properties. First of all, doesn't spoil ham. Secondly,
I think he would have cooked it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Secondly, apparently, cardboard will block the radiation or whatever it can do because it just rolls up in a box and nothing happens. She has to open the box and then surprise, and then
there's another fault to her. She sees a big giant gift and assumes it's for her, and then acts like a child on Christmas and wants to open it right away.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
That would have been a turn off for me.
By that scene, by the way, when she gets drained of her powers, I'm on the side of the quote-unquote bad guys.
Yeah.
I want Eddie Izzard to do this.
Yeah.
She has to be stopped.
She has to be killed.
This, or at least depower her. Then she's just a regular person.
No, we can't ever allow an accident to happen where she gets her power back at all.
Oh, I see.
She either needs to be incarcerated for life, which there's no reason the police would do that. So that's out.
Shark abuse isn't punishable by...
Well, yeah, but how do you prove it?
PETA would go after her.
Oh, yeah, PETA. Yeah,
yeah, they're vicious. So,
yeah. Check their track record.
Better lawyers than Vince McMahon.
Yeah. But, yeah, or she needs to be killed. She needs to be stopped permanently. To be honest, had she done all of that shit to me, I would have had no problem pulling the trigger. And I am not a murderous person. I don't even own a gun.
So on the rooftop apartment during the day, it's like, what? You don't have any powers? Fly now. Ah!
Yeah. I would have thrown her over the top of the building like I was throwing her out of the Royal Rumble. Just grab her by the hair and flip her over.
Just like, here, go meet the shark.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, anything else? By the way, I'm
no. God,
the only thing I've got is like maybe at the end, maybe if you don't want the crazy psycho bitch to not get mad at her new boyfriend, maybe don't surround him with a giant number of gorgeous underwear models. Remember they have the big showdown at the fashion show.
Oh, yeah.
Right? And so, like, he stakes his claim. He says, I've always loved you, and blah, blah, blah. And she's on the other side, and she says, oh, really? Well, I love you, too, and blah, blah, blah. And then all the models go over and surround him and hug him. And I'm like, oh, that's not good.
There's some dead girls. Yeah.
Granted, they probably don't eat, but they're not ever going to eat again.
No, that would be the power of love in this writer's mind. Because I love you in movies equals that's it. True love, everlasting, whatever.
Yeah. Now, what? The meteorite. One more property I forgot was the ability to remove or grant powers at. I don't even want to say will.
Yeah,
just happenstance.
Just whoever touches it.
Yeah, so one person touches it, she loses the power she previously got, but then if a second person touches it, then they get powers and the other person gets their powers back.
Well, they touch it at the same time.
That doesn't matter. It shouldn't matter.
No, it shouldn't matter.
It's...
Mind you, if you're a villain and you successfully steal her powers, what's your next move?
You kill her!
Touch the rock!
Well, that's what he was trying to do.
Get the superpower!
Well, that's what he was trying to do, right?
Yeah, but he was doing a slow villain. Finally, my time.
And there's nowhere established that had happened.
No.
Like his test didn't prove that.
No.
Like there should have been a scene where he gets like slightly stronger and punches his big goon guy or something like that, and because of the hair, right? The power from the hair, he gets that, and then he can slug guy in the gut or whatever. That's better.
Yeah.
Then at least it sets up that, okay, if he can steal them, he can get them.
Yeah.
Not like just kryptonite where it just takes it away and no one gets it, right? So
yeah,
it was just.
I'm pretty sure that big end fight was only there so that like the pervy guys in the back seat of the theater could go, oh, cat fight, super cat fight.
Yeah, and that's the other thing too is that
the pervy guys that wear sweatpants to the movie theater. You know what I mean?
Ugh.
But the end fight scene was okay. I know they just did blurry motion just so that way they wouldn't have to actually do any real work. But
all of the superhero stuff was blurry motion. You couldn't see what she was doing.
yeah. I mean, it's a neat little cheat. I'll give him that. It just looks like something really cool is happening, but it's just so fast we can't get it all. You know what I mean?
Well, it sucks.
Yeah. We needed that time where it was slowed down, where we get to see her point of view of how things happen.
Yeah.
But the that should have happened sooner, I think. I mean, it would have been a more interesting dynamic if Anna Faris gets the powers a bit earlier, so she's able to. So this antagonist, so now there's more of a conflict, right? A little bit, or that lasts a little bit longer. So she's using her powers to do bad things to Luke Wilson. Anna Faris is then having to counteract it, and you know what I mean? And so they could have juggled that. So if she throws the shark in, Anna takes it, throws it back out, something like that, or drops it back in the water, and has to keep undoing all this weird
stuff. Yeah, the evil Superman thing from Superman 3.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. The evil Superman versus Clark Kent kind of thing. Yeah. And then they could have had more fun with that. But instead, we just get a kind of a fight because we got to have a super fight somewhere. Yeah. And apparently, Eddie Izzard's not going to be part of it. Yeah. Because he's a good guy at this point. Yeah. He stopped her. Thank God. Thank God for our villain.
Yeah. Seriously.
So, as is tradition.
Yeah, as is tradition, we always try to find the real story behind the story, Mark.
I have 2 of them.
Oh, really?
I do.
All right.
So, or is it my super ex-boyfriend? We think G-Girl is getting revenge on Wilson, but really, it's Professor Bedlam's heart that gets broken first. Mm. And the story, and most of the story, or at least his whole plot, is getting revenge on her. True. And or winning her back. Yeah. She gets better boobs, so she gets, she got boobs, better teeth, dumps them right away, like we said before, starts dating other people, and he's been trying to either get her back or get back at her ever since. Yeah. So this could be my super ex-boyfriend. Okay. Kind of. Or is it my regular ex-boyfriend's scathing indictment of women? This was written by a guy, and again, you called it out earlier, and I was like, you took my, or is it, but... But yeah, I agree. Like this, whoever this was in a bad mood and then had some help along the way. Yeah. If we were to look at John Payne's history, if we were able to get that wiki page, we'd probably find the timeline rather conveniently. And then the divorce happened, and then
maybe it wasn't even just like him. It was like it's him and a group of friggin' frat buddies sitting around and being like, she was a fucking bitch, man. Blah, 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 blah.
And just combining all their best ex stories.
Yeah, exactly.
And whoever's house they're in has a Wonder Woman poster or a Supergirl poster, right? And then the light bulb goes off.
They're all smoking pot, and all of a sudden, dudes, got it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And then she throws a shark, man. Oh, it'd be so awesome. Yeah. Text?
That's hilarious because that's pretty much my or is it. Mine is or is it the movie version of a college stoner's paper if I dated a superhero.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely.
Because it's absolutely true. Like, this is the most ridiculous fucking things that you could possibly think of a superhero doing. Go.
Yeah.
Like, seriously.
Absolutely. Yeah. I know they were trying to do the lighter side, but it's actually rather disturbing.
Yeah.
So, but you're right. I mean, yes, an 18-year-old me might have written this. Yeah. Because I don't know anything about it. Yeah, I don't know anything about anything, but I know superheroes, and so this is Yeah. He must have wrote this when he was a kid.
Yeah. Yeah, no, this movie cost $30 million, and when I read that, I'm like, and they spent it on what?
Yeah.
You know that scene where the boobs grow?
That's $20 million right there.
Yeah, the rest went to Uma Thurman.
Okay, all right, fair enough. This movie was directed by Ivan Reitman. Ivan Reitman right. Also directed great films like Ghostbusters 1 and 2.
Yes.
Stripes, Kindergarten Cop, and Evolution.
Oh, I love Kindergarten Cop. Wow. Evolution!
He directed Evolution.
I love Evolution! Oh my god.
So after this movie come out, it should have been called Ivan Reitman's Super X Film Career. Because obviously he's done with the greatness.
Yeah, seriously.
Well, actually, yeah. I want to get it before
and then his film after that, Ivan Reitman's Super Apology Letter.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? In his IMDb page, there's My Super Ex-Girlfriend 2006. Then nothing until 2011.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
No strings attached.
Yeah, he did make No Strings Attached.
And
Justin Timberlake and Nina as a...
That's Friends with Benefits.
Oh, Friends with Benefits.
This one's Natalie Portman and
Ashton Kutcher.
Ashton Kutcher, yeah. And Draft Day in 2014 with Costner, and he's doing the upcoming Triplets.
Oh, he did Twins.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, Tex, thanks for coming out.
Yeah, no problem.
Mark?
It's been a super pleasure, as always.
Yeah. And I'm Sean Taylor. Join us next time on Our Is It. We'll be taking at John Travolta's latest flick, where he stars in a sequel of one of his beloved movie series, Look Who Won't Shut Up.